Welcome back to Gravel's End Farms. Follow along with me while I chisel plow newly installed tile lines to get them smoothed off for the sprayer to go over. I didn't have much notice that it needed to be done, so I am working diligently to get the land leveled off in time for when the sprayer rig arrives. It is too rough for the sprayer to go over, so I am smoothing it out. Unfortunately, I was having microphone issues and the audio is not what I wanted. I hope my narrations will work.
See if I can pull on this lever in the right way.
gets a lot of traffic. I always like to take my time going across this. Last time I was down here, I was plugging with corn stalks, but I didn't have it set right. I wasn't going as deep as it could have went. I had just gotten it, didn't know anything about it. Now I've got it set to go deeper, although I need to adjust the tongue on it so it's more level. The front end is a little high. There's some stalks right there. Big old pile. Let's see how she cuts it up. Tractor Test Institute or something along those lines. TractorData.com. You can look up the tractor. So this is a Case 2670 with a, I don't know, it's a partial power shift. So I guess I can look it up. I'm in third gear, the first power shift. I don't know what that works out to be for speed. And maybe half throttle, three-quarter throttle. The tractor was in plowed dirt and not getting good traction. The chisel plow hit a hard spot, so I had to raise the chisel plow up to reduce the load. Problem is I got some tires on loose soil, so it makes it really hard for the tire to get traction. It doesn't help that they're virtually bald as far as farm tractors go. If I can't climb up on that pile a little bit higher, I do a better job of smoothing it out. This might take longer than I thought. The tractor duals are wider than the chisel plow. I'm in for a surprise. I'm gonna put you guys up. I'm gonna need both hands for this. These last 3 hills, or I don't know, tile runs, they're the worst because I don't know if there was a month that they didn't go when it was kind of wet. So they did, I don't know how many they got here, 10 I think. They did 7 runs. It sat for a month. Then they did 3 more. Well, over the course of that month, those first 7 tile runs had a chance to settle down pretty good. Or these last 3, they're more fresh. So the piles haven't sunk down like the others. So I'm sure I'll be coming back for years to come, well, a couple of years, and filling in the trench. The hump of dirt is so tall, I'm having trouble keeping the steer tire on top of it. The camera's picking up these piles, showing how steep it is. I bet it's safe to say they're knee high for sure. Okay, I'll put you guys up here. Oh boy. Popped out of gear. Lots of experience. Gotta have it in there good enough. I don't like that. Oh, this is way better now that I've been over this once. The tile's not quite as big.
here again. Oh, son of a gun. I gotta watch that. That's a new one on me.
This old tractor that I saved going to the junkyard is having some problems. Maybe instead of running it in third gear, I should run it in second gear. I have to say, I have never ran it this hard. I only had a 21-foot disc before this disc chisel plow, so it has not been worked hard since I have owned it. I can't complain about the tractor since I got it sight unseen for $2,100 and $500 trucking to have it delivered to the farm. It was not in good shape, and the hydraulic oil was as black as engine oil. I have changed it quite a few times and have it back to normal color hydraulic oil now.
Or something there. Maybe I'll go ahead and shift you into that second gear.
I hit a hard spot and the tire spun out, so I pushed in on the clutch to get the disc chisel raised up so it wasn't going so deep, and I shifted down into second gear.
To hear the turbo on this thing. I'm pretty sure somebody's been into this and put a bigger turbo on it, because I think this will pretty good. I put a brand new air filter on it, started the tractor up, throttled up the engine, throttled back down. The air filter liner tripped. So I think it's sucking so much air through that filter tank. You got to pull the vacuum tank and say, hey, the filter's plugged. But in reality, I think it's just a large turbo. And I was going to buy a second one of these tractors. And went to go look at it. Looked nice. Went to drive it. That thing was a pooch compared to this. And I didn't have anything hooked onto it. I was just going down the road. That thing didn't have any power. I don't know if it would be a 1976 tractor worn out. This thing's been turned up. It's got that much more power than it should. I don't know. This is the only one I've ever been around, and I bought this sight unseen. I don't know if it was a good idea or not. But it got me a cheap moral ride for these hills. For the mud holes. Better well spent on field tile instead of buying a four-wheel drive tractor. Just spend the money on a field tile, make it so there are no wet spots. Then you get better yield. Or like last year, I didn't get any crop off of some of the wet spots because I couldn't even get the planter thrown. There's no corn over there, so I wasn't able to get the planter through there. It was a weird complete year last year. It was wet in the beginning, and then the spigot turned off, and then it was wicked dry. So I planted in the mud, and my crop was a dud. But I was bumping up against the planting date for the government by getting seed in the ground, and then they wouldn't cover it for federal subsidized crop insurance. I would have qualified for prevent plant. That doesn't make you a farmer if you don't plant. Government for not planting doesn't make any sense.
I got into an area of the field where there was a tremendous amount of corn fodder that kept plugging the disc chisel, but I managed through it.
Over here. I don't know if you guys can see what I see over there. Some deer antlers. It's interesting how the antlers always point tines up. Oh, it's just a little guy. That's fun. I love finding these things. I think they're great. That is a tiny little bugger. I don't think, well, I say that now, but is that strong enough to poke through a tire? Crap. Just throw that right down there. whenever we turned around for plugging. Is there something in the soil here that's making it grow? What? But anyway, I've farmed for 10 years and haven't had a chisel plow. A disc chisel. So I'm happy to have one. New experience for me. Although I have to say, when I was growing up, I would farm for the neighbor after school, and would run his chisel plow. I don't remember it having discs. That was on a Massey 1155 tractor with a V8 diesel engine. I love that tractor. Where I really got my experience, or at least my time in the seat, was working for the neighbor after school. I thought it was great, although it made for some late nights. I was awfully tired. Those are the days where you're plowing out in the field all night, you get done. Like, okay, it's time to go home. Where's the gate? It's all dark. You can't see anything, especially on the river bottom. And then you just have to drive the perimeter of the field until you come to the gate, or at least figure out where you're at. That would have been the early 1990s. Time flies. Down there, one. That's it. Oh, that's a bad deal. Oh no. Bungee strap got sucked in the axle. That's hard on things. Looks like I need to go 1 1/4 rotation of the tires. Gauge that. That About a quarter rotation. Maybe I just need to go in reverse. Suck that back. Oh boy. Painted red. Up here. Let's see what that does. Just like the old Case 970 on the Auger. It's got the same transmission. I'll put you guys up here. Oh, that's way better. Got problems. That's a real problem. A little hose back in there. I don't even know what that does. Oh, it's the oil cooler. Guess I better call Grandma and see if I can get a ride. I'm at the exact opposite end of the farm. Oh boy. This video is getting too long, and I will finish this story on another video. Hit the like button if you like this video. It really helps the channel out. Subscribe for updates on when the next video comes, showing my repair of the tractor and if I can get it done before the sprayer shows up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Just throw it down there for now. See if that makes this any quieter.